Hey polish fans, it's Caroline again and welcome to another video here at Wild Wind Lacquer. In today's video we are doing a huge haul from Emily Damali. I have 23 polishes that I got from her anniversary sale that she had here recently. So I believe she was celebrating her 10-year polish anniversary. So she was having a sale. I believe it was like 25% off of every polish. That also included the last chance and clearance items. So some of the polishes like this one here I got for under $4. She also released her latest collection, so I believe I got some from that as well. I also got a few that I had seen previously but had not purchased before. I got some more limited editions, some flakies, some holos, and a couple of magnetics. So we've got a lot to look at. Let's go ahead and jump in. The first one is this beautiful blue with white glitters. This one is called Intensity. This one I did end up doing in 3 coats. That was mainly a me issue. My application was too thick on that first coat, so it ended up being uneven. But I really like how this one turned out. So here's this in its 3 coats with a glossy top coat. I just really like how this one looks. It is a vibrant blue. I love the mix of those white glitters in here. They definitely layer up over each other very nicely, create somewhat of a pond effect on the nail. I think this is only like my second or third polish in this formulation from her with the one color base and the white glitter, but I really like it. So that one was Intensity. The next glitter polish is this one here, limited edition 312. This one is like a dusty teal. You've got more of those white matte glitters in a variety of sizes. I think the addition of the iridescent flakies is really beautiful on this base with those white glitters. This is how it looks in 2 coats. I do think that some longer nails might need a third to get this fully opaque, or if you like how it looks with 2 coats as far as like how much glitter you get, you could put this on top of a matching like teal base to sort of save yourself some polish. But I do really like how this one turned out. Like I said, the addition of those beautiful flakies is really nice. I like the colors that you're seeing. I'm mainly seeing pink and bright green. Very pretty against that dustier base. So that second one was limited edition 312. The next polish is another one of the glitter polishes with white matte glitters. This one is limited edition 314. This is a really beautiful, somewhat muted jungle green, full again of those white matte glitters. I thought that this was a really unique polish. Again, this tone of green I think is really gorgeous. This is how it looks in 2 coats. Again, just super unique. I love the mixture of the white glitters against this dustier green. Very beautiful. It is vibrant by comparison to the teal from the previous polish, but really like this green. So that one was limited edition 314. Now we're going for something much brighter. This still does have those white matte glitters in it. This is called Place the Bets. This is a beautiful neon green. It does lean a bit yellow, but I think a lot of that is the pigmentation sitting on the white glitters comes off as a yellow, like a bright yellow. But when it is swatched, it definitely is a bright neon green. This is it in 2 coats. This one was definitely more opaque than some of the other polishes in just a single coat. So I was really impressed for such a vibrant color. And again, I love the mixture of those white glitters in here, mixing and layering with the green base. I think this is going to be a fun one for summer. It is a very bright color, but I think I will have fun wearing this one. I am looking forward to my bright summer colors. So that one was Place the Bets. The next one in the matte type glitters is this one here called Limited Edition 313. Another combination that I really like. You have a beautiful lavender base. This time the glitters that are in it are a matte hot pink, plus you have the addition of the iridescent flakies in here. And I love this combination. The size of the glitters in here is really nice. You have that bright pop of pink against the softer toned base. So this is one that I was super excited to see in person. And then when I unpacked it, I was like, wait a second, have I seen this polish before? If you saw my spring rack, you might recall one that's fairly similar, and it is actually from Glam Polish. This one is called Always Be a Unicorn, and they are similar. The concept is similar. So it's a similar dusty base, although the one from Glam Polish leans a little bit more dusty and a pinch more blue by comparison. Obviously there's a glitter size difference. The ones from Emily Damali are larger. There are the smaller ones, but they do have the addition of the larger glitter size. And then the iridescent flakies are different. I don't know if that's going to come across. I think all that you're seeing is the green on camera, but in person the iridescent flakies in the one from Emily Damali also shift to bright tones of pink and gold. Also, there's the addition of holo in the Glam Polish, so similar concept, different polishes. I'm glad I didn't dupe myself. So like I said, this one is just a stunning combination, and obviously I'm a sucker for it because I've bought 2 different variations of it. But here it is in 2 coats. I think this one looks really beautiful. I think I might have to add this one to my summer rack because this one does have those larger pink glitters. I think this one would look really beautiful in the summer. Maybe pairing it with a hot pink polish for the rest of the nails, or maybe having it like I do this nail. Actually, I think I decided I like this variation better, so maybe doing like 2 accent glitter nails here and then the rest in a hot pink. But yeah, I really like that one. So that was limited edition 313. Then this is one of those polishes that was on the last chance clearance, so I got it for under $4. This is limited edition 311. This is a beautiful dark blue loaded with glitter, holographic glitter. I think there's metallic glitter as well. It is really packed in there. I love all the twinkles of the holographic glitters in there. This is it in 2 coats. I could see some people needing a third. Around the edges of this one, it is still a little bit sheer, but that could have just been my sloppy application. But this is another one that I think looks really beautiful on the nail. You get to see all of the different bits of the glitter. I like that she also did different sizes of all of the different types of glitter. So you get the larger particles of the holo and then the smaller ones as well. So that one, bargain that it was limited edition 311. Next one is this one here called Take Me With You. This is another one that I was really excited to see in person, and I think you can see it there on camera. It is this beautiful blurply magenta, bear with me, with red glitter. So I say the blurply magenta because what you're seeing is the shimmer in a blurple. In person, it's a magenta. Then you have the red glitters. So it's another beautiful shifter of a polish. You have this magenta base, but it is so loaded with shimmer that is really taking over the color. And I absolutely adore the red holographic glitters against that base. Beautiful combination. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is it in 2 coats. Just look at how dazzling that is. Again, I absolutely love the twinkles of those red glitters. Contrast, again, is one of those things that I absolutely adore in a polish. I think that's one of the things I really like about that one here. That was limited edition 313. It's something that adds that extra oomph to polish, and I really, really like that. So very excited to be able to add this one to my collection. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. Whew. Beautiful. So that one was Take Me With You. Now we're moving into our flaky polishes. This first one is Editor of Charm. This is a dusty blue leaning teal full of iridescent flakies. And just to compare the base colors to limited edition 312, 312 is a lot darker and more green leaning, whereas Editor of Charm is lighter, has more white in it, and is more blue leaning. So this was another beautiful polish. Here it is in 2 coats. This is gorgeous. She does these flaky polishes so well. It's one of my favorite types to get from her, although I really don't think I could narrow it down to just one type of polish from her because I love my flakies, but I am in awe of this type of polish from her as well. So, but yeah, just love this color. I think the tone of this teal is just beautiful. It's the right amount of bright and the right amount of dusty. It's really, really gorgeous. Most of the colors of the flakies, well actually I was going to say most of the colors are pink, but just looking in the camera you can see so many different colors going on. You've got pinks, orange, golds, green, blue, and indigo, yellow along the edge here. So many colors going on. Another gorgeous flaky polish. That one was Editor of Charm. The next flaky polish is a purple. Bear with me because we have 4 purple flaky polishes from the same haul. This first one is Move Along. This is a purple polish, and the flakies in this one range from pink to purple to aqua to green. Another gorgeous, gorgeous combination, and we'll look at comparisons between them here on the nail as well as in the bottle. But that first one is here in 2 coats. These all probably could use a third on longer nails, but I was okay with 2 coats on my swatches. I love the blue and green that's popping against the purple here. The tone of purple in this one I want to say is like a cool royal purple. And again, I love the contrast of the blue, different shades of blue and green against that purple. So that's purple flaky polish number 1, and that is Move Along. Our second purple flaky polish is this one here called More Than You Know. This one is more of a grapey purple loaded with a bunch of different kinds of flakies. So you have various shades of orange, red, blue, gold, fuchsia, I think purple. I don't even think I've named everything that's in here. There's so much going on. It is lovely. This is it in 2 coats. As you can see, they have different looks on the nail because they are a different tone of purple and different types of flakies. But I really love the rainbow effect that this one has. So many different colors popping. Has somewhat of a vampy nature, but it isn't so dark that I think this is only like a fall polish. You could wear this in the summertime. Obviously you can wear a polish whenever you feel like it, but for me, as far as making a polish seasonal, I could see this in the fall, but I could also see this as a summer polish or a winter polish because it has so many colors going on. So to compare those 2 in the bottle as well, you can definitely tell they have different flakies going on all together. So that second purple flaky polish is More Than You Know. The third purple flaky polish is actually got a lot more magenta in it, but it is still a purple when you swatch it. This one also has the iridescent flakies, but it also has multi-chrome flakies. This one is limited edition 320. Look at all the colors going on there. Actually, in person, I was seeing way more colors there. But I think on camera, you're seeing the gold and sort of the icy yellow along that side. Then the oranges and magenta, I think you can see some of the indigo flakies. Those I believe are the multi-chrome flakies. So this is it in 2 coats. Because this does have the addition of those multi-chrome flakies, it has a completely different look on the nail. This one is again more on the sheer side, even compared to these other 2 polishes. So longer nails would probably need a 3rd coat to reach full opacity. Even some nail lengths a bit longer than mine might need a 3rd coat for full opacity. But it's a really gorgeous combination and really unique to my collection. So on the nail, it definitely leans more of a magenta, but there's particles in there that make it lean a bit more purple. So when I was lining them up, I definitely had it in the purple, but it could also be just a magenta. But we're going to count it as a purple polish. So that was limited edition 320. And then our last purple flaky polish is this one here called Your Former Self. And just look at the bottom of that bottle. Very, very beautiful and shifty. This one has so many rainbows in it. I see gold flakies that shift to green, to blue, indigo, purple. It is beautiful. To compare this to the closest 2, since this one doesn't really have a deep purple base, let's compare it to Move Along and More Than You Know. So we've got Move Along, Your Former Self, and More Than You Know. And as you can see, they are 3 completely different purple polishes, 3 completely different types of flakies in there. Really, really gorgeous. Of the 3, I'm actually most excited about this one, and I think it's because there's so many colors going on. More Than You Know definitely had a rainbow, but this one has a different type of shifting rainbow in it. This one has rainbow by I think how many types of flakies are in it, whereas this one has a lot of shifting components going on. So again, just all three are gorgeous, gorgeous polishes, but thought you'd like to see them side by side because I did sort of the same thing. I kept pulling out purple flaky polishes and I was like scratching my head like, I've got a lot of those today. Not that that's any surprise. Okay, let's see if I can put these back in order. All right, so yeah, this one I'm definitely excited about, and I'm pretty sure I want to add this to my summer rack. Did I show you what it looks like on the nail? Probably not. This is it in 2 coats. Just such a stunning, stunning color, and also a different shade of purple. So we had our slightly more cool tone purple here, which was Move Along. Then we had more of a grapey, brighter purple from the More Than You Know. And then this tone of purple here in Your Former Self is, I would say, probably closest to More Than You Know. But because it has the green flakies in it, it definitely has a completely different look on the nail as far as even the color of the base goes. So another stunning combination. Love this one a lot. Very glad that I did get all 3. So that one was Your Former Self. Let me just look at the rainbows. So, so pretty. Then I got one for my fall rack. Yep, already shopping for that. I was really excited to see this one because I don't have anything like this in my collection yet. This one is called No Time, and this is a beautiful like mapley amber color loaded with flakies, and the flakies shift beautifully. You've got green and gold, then you've got another component in there that's popping with like a bit of indigo. I see shifts of pink, orange, blue. This is gorgeous, and I don't think even half of the colors are coming across on camera, but it's a lovely shade of like an amber maple syrup sort of a color. It is beautiful and unique to my collection. This is it in just 2 coats. Look at that beautiful color. I just had to get this one. It is so stunning, and like I said, unique to my collection, and I have a lot of oranges for fall, but especially in the beginning, was very much favoring like my pumpkin shades, my marsala shades, terracotta, so cream polishes for the most part. So this type of polish is still pretty unique in the orange families, and this tone is unique in general to my collection. Absolutely adore this one. I wanted to see if I could find those shifts for you, but this one's being camera shy. In any case, hopefully you can appreciate the gorgeous, gorgeous color on that one. Maybe you can see a bit of the blue and green popping up there. Let's see if I can get the colors to sort of bounce back on it. Nope, not really. Well, it's a beautiful color. That one was No Time. Actually, did that bottom? There we go. There we go. See some of the blues and pinks there in the corner edge, and in person it is not that difficult to get it to show, but those colors just did not want to show up on camera. Next up, we're moving into our pinks. This one is called Secret Sights. This one is sort of a watermelon jelly full of shimmer. What you're predominantly seeing in the bottle is a lot of gold to orange. You can see a little bit of like green popping up there towards the edge of the bottle. Again, this is another color that I think is being kind of camera shy as far as the shifts go, but it's a beautiful juicy color. Another candidate for my summer rack. This is it in 2 coats. Just look at how glowy that is. Absolutely stunning. The combination of the base and that shimmer almost makes the base towards the edges lean a tiny bit purple, and I absolutely love polishes that do that. This one has such a glow to it. Love the orange that you're seeing pop up. So that one was Secret Sights. Next up is our second bright pink. This is called Volume Up. It has a really deep pigmented pink base, and then you've got the flash of like a purpley blue shift in there that also shifts to orange and gold. You can see the orange there at the edge. Another one that I feel is really unique to my collection. I love the tone of this one, and this one is a bit more pigmented than our first pink polish, but it is still somewhat of a jelly formula. This is it in 2 coats. As you can see, you can sort of see through it to my nail, so longer nails would probably want a 3rd coat, but it is pretty pigmented, so I think on shorter nails you might get away with just 2 coats. And I love the squishy formula of this one. I think it is so fun. I love the shift that you're seeing as well. And if you did want to make this fully opaque, ooh, look at that purple. Whew. If you did want to make this fully opaque, I would suggest pairing it with an undie. I think a color like, let's see, that's Orly's String of Hearts. I think that might be a bit too purple leaning, but it could work. I think this is more of the tone that I was thinking. Yeah, so that one is Julep's Drew. I think that is a color that would give you a nice opacity to start off with, to give yourself a nice opaque base and also save yourself some polish. But I love this color. I think it is really beautiful and another candidate for my summer rock for sure. So that one was Volume Up. And then now we're moving on into sort of a mix between a pink and purple shimmer polish. This one is called Have a Purpose. This is another beautiful shimmer polish. I buy this kind of polish quite a lot because it is just beautiful and I love seeing all of the different shifts in it. This one is predominantly sort of a mix between a magenta and a purple. You've got a beautiful shimmer in there that shifts between pink, gold, and green. Really, really shifty. I love this one even in 1 coat, but here it is in 2. Another very glowy polish. Again, it is on the sheerer side, not as jelly as Volume Up, but it is a sheerer polish as a lot of shimmer polishes are. But this is really gorgeous. I love the gold that you see popping up. That shift to pink. Again, so glowy. I think I'm repeating myself at this point. But there you go. That one was Have a Purpose. Now we've got a purple shimmer polish. This one is called Come Up for Air. This one has a larger particled glass fleck shimmer in it that shifts from pink to green to gold. Again, this is the type of polish that I buy quite a lot. I love the shimmer particles and I love the size of the ones in here. You can see them little like twinkling away. So this is it in 2 coats. This is another one that I think some nail lengths would probably need a 3rd coat to reach full opacity with. But I love the pink pops on this one. I think I might wear this one over a purple undie to get myself a fully opaque mani. But I just love the different shifts that I'm seeing in this one. So that was Come Up for Air. You can see the gold actually popping up quite nicely there at the edge. Now we're moving on to our first magnetic. This one is called Change in Direction, and this was sort of a last minute addition. I liked it, but I was already buying a lot of polish, and I was like, I just don't know. But I don't have anything like this in my collection just yet. Most of the polishes that I have that are magnetics are like a multi-chrome base or a multi-chrome magnetic pigment. This one is unique in that it is a purple polish with either a silver or a very light purple magnetic pull. There you go. So yeah, I think they're silver. So you've got a silver pull with a magnetic line. And yeah, I ended up getting it obviously. And I'm really glad that I did. It looks very beautiful and it is unique to my collection. This is it in 2 coats. Look at that dance of the magnetic line. Putting the magnet on it to pull the magnetic particles into that line leaves the base a bit of a darker purple. And there is like a shift or shimmer going on as well. You see that like blurple glow? I don't even really see that too much in person. So I wonder if this will change and shift depending on the lighting that it's in. I love it when polishes do that. I think this one would be a really fun one to do different kinds of magnetic play on. So instead of doing just your magnetic line across diagonally, I would take the magnet and maybe even use our little round section and sort of move the particles around on the nail and make sort of an abstract dance on the nail. I think this would be a beautiful one to do that with. So that one was Change in Direction. Next up is another shimmer polish, this time in a blue. This one is called Let Them Sing. This one, you guys, I loved the swatches of this one. Again, you've got a larger glass fleck shimmer in this one, and in some of the images, it came across as almost a metallic with how glossy and glassy this one came out. Really, really gorgeous. The tone of the blue in this leans just a pinch on the purple side. Then you've got the shifting shimmer in there that is pink to blue to gold. Green in there. It is really, really beautiful. And I think that's a good image of how sort of metallic it comes across. I don't know if that's gonna translate very well on camera, but here it is in 2 coats. This is another one that you'll probably need a third for longer nails to reach full opacity, but that's pretty much to be expected with a lot of shimmer polishes. It's beautiful. On camera, I'm mainly seeing that green flare pop up. In person, what I'm seeing as I tilt it to the light from this light over there, I'm seeing that pink to purple pop up, which I think on camera is still coming across as blue. So this is going to be a beautiful shifter depending on the lighting that you're in. You'll see all kinds of different colors. So that one was Let Them Sing. And then our last shimmer polish is this lighter blue. This one is called Cold Tolerance. And just to compare the tones of this, you can definitely see the purple pull from Let Them Sing. This one is definitely more of a lighter sky blue. So this one has another sort of a larger glass fleck particle to it. I see a lot of gold to green, pink at the edges. Ooh, on that face of the bottle, I'm seeing orange. Look at that glow. So beautiful. This is definitely a tone of color that I have a lot of in this shimmer polish. Another that I'll have to add to my comparisons when I get around to doing that. But it's beautiful. Hopefully you can see some of the rainbow of the colors that are coming across. From my perspective back here, I'm seeing mainly a gold across the nail, but on camera you're seeing that gold shift to that pink. So another beautiful shimmer polish, that was Cold Tolerance. Now we're moving on to our 3 hollows, one of which is a magnetic. So the first hollow is this one here called Deafening Silence. And just look at the hollow in here. It is so beautiful. This one is sort of a periwinkle shade, obviously full of linear holographic. This is it in 2 coats with a glossy top coat, although I don't think my glossy top coat liked this one. Let's see if I can't fix that, because that definitely marred it up. Hang on. Let's try Orly's Second Dry and see if that can fix it. Yeah, that's going to take away the mar effect. That first top coat that I used was from Kiss, and it did not seem to like this hollow. Or my magnetic. All right, I guess that's something to keep in mind. But here is that periwinkle. Lovely holographic flare on there. Very beautiful tone as well. I was curious when I purchased it if this would compare to one that I got from Holo Taco, as well as one that I wore from China Glaze, I think. One of the China Glaze hollows, and I haven't compared them yet, but I think that's going to be one that I'm going to make a note on to come back later to compare, because I would be curious to see how it compares. I think this one is bluer than the one that I'm thinking of from Holo Taco, but I am very impressed with the holographic flare on these. It's another absolutely gorgeous polish from Emily Damali, and that was Deafening Silence. The next holographic is this one here called Rise and Fall. This is our blue holographic in sort of a mid-tone sky blue. Just to compare it to Deafening Silence, you can see that periwinkle purple lean pop out there. So here is Rise and Fall in 2 coats. I think it's easier to tell on the nail the difference between the two. So this one has almost like a teal lean in that sky, mid-tone sky blue. Again, a beautiful holographic flare on it. Has all the colors of the rainbow. So that was our second holographic, and that one was Rise and Fall. And then lastly, we have our holographic that happens to be a magnetic as well. This one is Today at Noon. And check this one out. This is stunning. In the bottle, it's almost this rusty red, packed with this holographic. Then you've got a gold shimmer going on. It is stunning. That gold is the magnetic pull, and we'll see what this turns into. Here we go. Look at that. It is a beautiful berry leaning red tone polish, and look at that glow from the magnetic particles. Just stunning. This one doesn't have as intense of a holographic flare as our first two. I wonder if that might change if you didn't magnetize it, because look at that. I mean, it's definitely in there. But again, another polish that's pretty unique to my collection. I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. One that will probably have to be on my fall rack. So that was today at noon. And there you have it. Whew, that was 23 polishes from Emily Damali. And let me know down below if you also shopped her anniversary sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but you can definitely check out her latest collection on her website. And make sure to check out the last chance section. That's going to be her marked down polishes that she is discounting. Also, make sure to hit the little subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in that next one.